Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Scarlet with Scarlet's Little Crafty Corner, and today I am doing a comparison kinda video. Okay, so before I get into that, I just want to say thank you to all my subscribers. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you to all my new subscribers for joining. I hope you like my content. I hope everybody's having a great day. And yeah, so, all right. So what am I doing? Okay, first off, I'm going to sit down and get comfortable. Okay, so I did that. All right. So if you have been following me, you have been seeing some Amazon review videos. Now, I have been an Amazon affiliate. I hate using the word influencer, but I've been an Amazon affiliate for a few years now. I'm not in it for any money or anything. I enjoy reviewing the products. And anytime that they have anything that is diamond painting related, miniature dollhouse related, adult coloring, really any kind of craft, just to be honest, but mostly diamond painting and miniature dollhouse type reviews. I always ask to see if I can review them. I give them my words. I give them my YouTube channel. They usually go look at my YouTube channel, and most of the time they send me what I have asked for. Not all the time, but most of the time. As long as it is in their wheelhouse, they usually will send it. So I have received, and I did not figure I would get any, but like I said, I put in for anything diamond painting. So they had these three little contraptions. These are all three the electric diamond painting pens that uses the air suction to diamond paint. So these are the three that they had on Amazon to do a review for. I put in for all three of them. I was hoping, fingers crossed, that I'd get at least one. And they actually sent me, each company sent me one. So I was very excited about that. And I'm really looking forward to doing this video with y'all. Now, I will say my lighting is not great. It is a little cloudy here. And yeah, my lighting is just not that great. So, with all of that said, this is what I'm planning on doing. I am fixing to try each one of these out on everything that I can think of, okay? But the only bad thing is I've only got one jump box, and I can only plug in one at a time, because I was really kind of hoping to have them all three plugged in at once and be able to test them all at the same time. Okay, sorry, I had to pause, and I have no idea what I just said in this video, so I might just repeat myself. What I was saying was I would like to take these and test all three of these against each other, just to see which one is best, which one has the best suction, which one just which one is the best all the way around. Now I have got regular drills, I have got ABs, I have sparklers, I have all different shapes and sizes of special drills. And I think that's all that really need to see it do. So you know how these work. You plug them into a power bank. They have these hoses that once you turn them on, it's like a little vacuum cleaner, and the air comes, it's like a little vacuum cleaner, and it like sucks the air so that when you touch the drill, it will, grab a hold of the drill and you can place it on your canvas. These are supposed to take care of all the refilling of the pens, regardless of whether or not you're using wax or putty or what else? Glue dots, whatever it is that you use in your pen tips to pick up your drills. This is supposed to eliminate all of that. It is supposed to be quicker. It's supposed to be easier, time saving, all of that good stuff. So, now I do know that during the videos that I did, everybody was complaining about the noise. Now, the noise is not as bad as you think it is, but my phone that I'm doing the video with is about this far from the actual pen, okay? So it's going to be a little louder than it is if you were just sitting at your desk and you had the electric pen sitting over to the side. But in reality, I mean, they're not that loud. They really aren't. It's not as loud as my air conditioner over here. I have window unit air conditioners because I have an old house. And I don't have central heat in there. I have an air conditioner in my window, and it's like right here at this window. So that to me is annoying because it is so loud. These are also sitting, these are hard plastic, okay? And I have it sitting on a wooden table. So it's going to be a little louder. But you can take a washcloth and lay it down and then put this on top of it, and it probably wouldn't be as loud. A couple of these have got different settings, so you can turn it up or down, and it's not as loud on the lower level. Let's see what else. I do know, because I have seen these all over YouTube. I have seen other creators do reviews on these, and not on these. This was the first time I'd seen these. But I know that they do come. Somebody out there, I don't know who it is, but I do know that there is somebody out there who is making multi-placers for these so that you don't have to just single place, and that is amazing. Somebody, if you know who it is, please somebody put it in the comment section, because I would love to go check them out. Because these are different. Like these screw on just like the diamond paintings, or diamond painting, oh my god, now right there, I was trying to unscrew the wrong thing. Like some of the diamond painting pens, these just screw on and off. All right. Now on this pen, which goes to this purple machine, it comes with the straight single and then the crooked single. All right. Now this one is just a regular plastic diamond painting single placer pen that we get in all of our kits. So any of the multi-placers would probably fit in that. This one is a metal, aluminum, whatever pen, and the single placer is the same thing that's in one of the regular pens. So the only pen that would be different would be this one, and like I said, it screws in and out. So So let's go ahead and look at these. Like I said, I've only got the one jump box. And so I'm going to have to do them one at a time to see what their strengths and weaknesses are. So let's go ahead and get into these. So I'm going to move, well, first, I think that took a picture so I could have for my thumbnail. So first off, I just got done doing a review on this one, which you should have already seen now. So I'm going to tell y'all right now off the rip, this is my least favorite machine out of the three. I could not say that on my Amazon review because I was doing a review on just this particular item. So I couldn't say, hey, I like the purple one I did a couple videos back better than this one. I couldn't say that. So you're going to hear a little bit more in depth of the way I feel about these machines in this video. Okay, so with this machine, I do like the pen because A, it's pretty, and B, it feels better in my hand than a regular diamond painting pen. I like the hose is, I think it was like 42 inches long, this part, and then you have this part, or no, the whole thing was 42 inches, my bad. I did not like this, I don't even know what the purpose for the 20, 40, or 60 is, because when I turned this onto 60, nothing. No air, no, you couldn't even pick up the drill. So you would have to keep it on 100 or 80. Okay. And I said all that in that video. So here's what I am going to do. I have got this that I had started working on when I did a review on it that I want to finish. Oh, and as far as this machine, this electric diamond painting pen, this comes from this company, however you pronounce it, Gosikee, something. It is listed on Amazon for regular price is $35.99, but they have got a 33% off right now, which makes it $23.99. All right. It just came in a brown box, had no instructions at all whatsoever, no paperwork, zero instructions. Okay, the only thing it came with was the pen, the hose, and the machine. It does not come with a jump box. None of these came with the or power box. I don't know why I keep wanting to call it jump box. The little power square, okay? None of these came with it. Matter of fact, anything that has to have one of those, nowadays they're not coming with it. You have to buy it separately. You can get them all day long at the Dollar Tree for little or nothing. But if you don't have an extra one on hand, then you got to go round one up. You got to go unplug your phone charger, use it, whatever. But anyway, that being said, it's not a deal breaker, but it is annoying. So that is this one. Like I said, it has a 0, 20, 40, 60, 80, and 100 on the settings. Okay, you know what? I am not going to do this. This is what I'm going to do. Okay. I should have thought this out a little better. Okay, you know what? We're just going to put this right here. This is a canvas that I have been working on. And we are going to try out, how the hell am I going to do this? I really don't. I mean, I know how it sticks. I really am just wanting to test out the suction of all of them. Okay, so I know that this is gonna be a little weird, but here's what I'm gonna do. I am just going to pour a couple of these, or I'm gonna pour them in here. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna pour some of the drills in here in this tray, and then pick them up with the pen, stick them back in my container. Oh, I had to pause. I had a coughing fit. Okay, so I do like the length of the hose. I like the pen. But let's see. All right, we are going to put it on 20. It's not making any noise because there is absolutely zero suction. All right, let's put it up on 40. There's a little bit of noise. There's a little bit of suction, okay? Not a lot, but there's a little. That's on 60. To me, it sounds like, all three of them sound like fish tank. The little filter things on a fish tank. That's what they put me in mind of, honestly. So, that is 60. There's a little more of a suction, but not a whole lot. I'm going to bring y'all down closer because I don't know if y'all can even see what I'm doing. So there's 80. And you can see it jumped right on there. I'm going to take it off with my hand. And you can hear. Okay, here's 100. Okay. Jumps right on there. Alright, so there are the regular drills. Now, these are just, you know, budget-friendly drills. So there's those. Alright, here are some ABs. Alright. And I have it up on the 100. And I like the fact that we can use this on our ABs and we don't lose that, whatever that is that's on them. So there's the 100. I'm not even going to fool with those other ones. So it works with the ABs. Okay. Oh, so there's regular drills, there's ABs. I even have some sparklers from Tmall. Okay. Buster just hit the camera. And by the way, these are called fireworks. Alright. Alright, it'll pick them up just fine. Alright. And y'all, this might be a little... Some of y'all may be bored with this, but I had people asking, so that's the reason I'm doing this. And Buster is on my stand, apparently. Alright, so, now, y'all don't laugh. Here are some special shapes, and I have crystals in here, okay? I don't separate I used to have a little baggie for each and every one of these, and I have got this jar that is about that deep. And then I have others that are full. So we are going to, let's see. I'll just pick some of these out real quick. And we will try them. Y'all are going to hear the boys. They are under the table. That's where they stay, under my desk. Let's see. I guess I should have. You know what? I'm going to pause. I'll be right back. Okay. So what I did is I just kind of went through my jar and picked out some of the specials that we always, you know, end up getting. The different sizes, shapes. This is actually the biggest one that I have. And normally we don't get a whole lot of extras of any of the really cute large specials. So this is what I had of the sizes. Now granted, I have used these things for different things throughout the years, so this is what I had left. So we're going to try out the suction, and this is still on full blast for this machine. I've already shown the regular drills, the ABs, sparklers. Let's see, I think I had some crystals in here. Yep. There's a crystal. See, it picks it right up. There's another crystal. We have got these little things. Picks it right straight up. No issues with any of these. Let's try something bigger. Let's see. It will pick it up if you go on a straight down angle. Yeah. You're definitely going to have to go straight up and down to get it to pick those up. But I mean, it's picking them up. So that's pretty cool. So these are really, really good for specials. And like I said, and the ABs. So, there. It will pick them up. You might have to fool with it for a minute, but it will pick up the bigger ones. But I've noticed too, if it has a facet on it, okay, you got to get it in a good spot to where it's flat. All right. Okay, so it picked that one up, and this one is textured. All right, let's see if it will pick up this. These are really not that heavy, though. They're just shaped strangely. And it has facets on it. So you're going to have to pick it up flat on one of the facets. Or I guess what I'm trying to say is you're going to have to pick it up. You're going to have to go in straight up and down. And you're going to have to pick it up to where the facet is straight up and down. Alright, let's try. It will pick up that one. So let's try the big one. This is the biggest. And honestly, these, I usually just put them on with my fingers when they're this big. Okay, it's not going to pick this one up. That one's just a little too big. So here's a star. Picks the star right up. I hope y'all can see what I'm doing. There's a little one. So I would say specials are good. They will pick up the specials. They'll pick up the crystals. So, all right, let me pause and I will, well, let me turn that one off. Y'all hear Buster in the background. All right, I'm going to pause and I am going to unhook this one and plug one of the other ones up. Okay, so let me lift this back up. All right, so this one is the other one. Sorry, y'all, Buster and Booger in the living room playing. This is the other one that I did a review on. This one came with, okay, I don't even know if I told you. This one, no instructions. You can get the instructions on Amazon, the page where you go and purchase this. If you slide the thing over, or swipe it, it'll have the instructions on there, which I did not know that until I went to get the prices. All right, this one, no instructions on how to put this together. Only thing it came with it was like an inventory sheet. All right, so this one, and I'll leave a link to all three of these in my description box. That way you can go check them out for yourself. All right, right now, this one is listed at $29.99, but they are also running a 33% off, which makes this one $19.99. Okay? This one came with 2 scrunchies, 2 single placer pins, this hose, which I am going to assume, because I did not measure this hose. I did measure that one. But I'm going to say this is probably the same at 42 inches. But it also came with an extremely long one, which I didn't even take out. I would say it was at least 3 foot. This also comes with this dinky little tray. They call it a storage, 2 storage compartments, which they're saying that you can put the drills in there, which you can. You can store drills in there, but I don't know how you would get them out unless you have a big tray and can dump them. But if you're using this as a tray, or even this, you're not going to be able to pour your drills into these containers, okay? These little round containers. You're going to have spillage. Also, this is supposed to be a tray. It's got the raised lines on both sides. I wouldn't use this for nothing, because I mean, you're gonna spill. I mean, that's just all there is to it. So what I would say to do with this would be to, if you had another squishy you could put in there, if you had I don't know, I would say wax, but you're not going to use wax because this is a suction. I don't know what you would put in there. Just be terribly honest. I think it was kind of, I think the company's trying to be different, but obviously they don't diamond paint, or they would know that that was unuseful, okay? And I don't even know if I showed in the review video that this right here is your pin placer. I don't even know if I did that or not. But anyway, that's where you stick your pin when you're finished. All right. This came with this cord. It's not built in, but it did not come with the battery box or whatever that thing's called. Good Lord. And this one comes with the on and off button. You hit it once, it turns on. You hit it again, it's on low, I think, and then you hit it again and it's on high. So there's only 2 settings on this one, which is high and low. All right, now I like this one better than that one. Okay, this one is my least favorite. I don't even like it. I like the pen, but I do not like this one. All right, so let's see how this one is. All right, we're going to start with the regular drills like I did with the other one. All right, so I'm just going to pour a few of them in there. And this one also is going to be a little loud, but honestly, if you're listening to your podcast or your Audible, you're probably not going to... After a few minutes, you're probably not even going to realize that this is on. And if you're wearing earbuds, you're not going to hear this at all anyway. So I just don't think the sound is that big of a deal. It may annoy some, but I think after a few minutes, you're going to get used to it. So, and again, you can put a washcloth underneath it or some material or something, and maybe it won't be so loud. So this is on, okay, and then this is... Well, I'm sorry. You hold it for a second and it'll come on. So that's high. Oh, this has got 3 settings. My bad. Okay, that's like high, medium. That's low, medium, high. Okay, so we're on low. Now this one is a little louder than that one. But, again... it is what it is. All right, so this is on low. So when it catches a drill, it's going to make a different noise. All right. So we'll go on medium. There's that one. There's high. That's what it sounds like on high. It is a little loud. I will admit, it is a little loud. Alright, so we're going to put it back on the lowest setting. Alright. Let me see. Do I have anything? Maybe if I just set it on here. See, it is a little quieter if you set it on something. Shouldn't have to do that, I know, but, you know, if you don't like the noise, but you want the pen, the suction power, I mean, tit for tat. All right, so here's the ABs. That's on low. Medium. Whoop. High. And honestly, I don't know. This thing's suction on this one is like awesome. And you probably could just do everything on low. Alright. And then we'll show these. So just want to be fair. I know this is a little boring and monotonous, but I just want to be fair. So there is the low. Medium. I mean, these things are just jumping on here. High. Just jumps right on. So those were the sparklers. Fairy dust. Damn, I meant to bring the fairy dust over here. But I mean, if it does the ABs, it's going to do a fairy dust. Alright, so I am going to try with this big one right here. On low. On low. Okay. Medium. This is high. y'all. This is all on high. And like I said, if it's faceted, you're going to have to find a flat spot so no air will get through. So this is all on low. So yes, they will pick up specials. Or I'm sorry, that was all on high. Here's low. Okay. All right. And you hold it down for a few seconds longer. If you hold it, it comes on. You hold it, it goes off. Click it, it changes the suction power. All right, let me pause again and unhook that one, and we will do this last one and see what this is like. Okay, so this is the one. This was the first one that I did a review on. And I think this is the one that most everybody has seen being reviewed. Now, this one on Amazon also comes in pink. So there is the purple one, and then there is a pink one. Now, this is from a company, Heyseri. The pink one and the purple one are both $24.99. And right now they have got, you can get it with 15% off, okay? Now they also have another one that is a little, it's made a little different, and it's pink. So when you go, make sure you click on the right one, okay? The other pink one is a regular $29.99, and they have it on sale for 33% off, and it is $19.99 right now. Now, this one came with a velvet purple pouch. It came with written, colorful instructions. Has the inventory and step-by-step instructions on how to use this. It came with the metal pin. Has the single placer tip on one end, and then it has the crooked on the other. So if you wanted to use the bent placer, you would just take this and set it there. So I like the straight. I'm not crazy about the crooked, but we're going to try to use, we're going to use the crooked because I think it might be better trying to pick those up. It comes with the filter. All of them come with the filter. And this one came with just this one hose. But I'm going to say this hose is a little more flexible than the other two hoses. Okay. This one also, I don't know if you can see it, but it comes with the remote hooked to it. It does have a pretty long cord. It's just that my, where I have to plug it in at is way over there. So that's why this is so far over on that side. But it still has a pretty long reach with that cord and with the tube. All right, so this one has got a on and off switch. It has a pause button. That is what that is. That is pause. And then it has a low and a high. Okay, so I'm going to turn it on. Okay, so I'm going to say, as far as, whoop, my pin came off. I'm going to say that as far as noise, this one's the quieter out of the three. Okay. It is what it is. I don't mind the noise that much because I'm not going to hear it anyway because I usually have earbuds in. Or I have my phone set here watching everything or listen to videos and audiobook or whatever, podcast. So I'm not going to hear it. Now this is low. Or no, that's on high right now. That's on low. That's off. Okay. So, I'm going to put it on low. Maybe. What did I do? I might have unplugged it a little bit. I don't know. Or do I have it on pause? What did I do? Alright, hold on. Let me check my box. Okay. That scared me for a minute. I thought I'd done tore it up. It had come loose on my end. Alright, so I'm going to turn it on. Like I said, the cord's long. My cord that I am using to plug this into is not that long. Alright, so I'm going to turn it on. Okay, that is on low. Alright, alright, here are the regular drills. Okay, there's enough suction there that it had just jumped up. Okay, that's on high. You see that? All right. Let me bring y'all back down to where y'all can see. Okay, so we see that it can do the regular drills. Y'all, I'm gonna have to hurry up because I got somewhere to be. Plus, it's getting hot in here because I had to turn my air conditioner off in order to do this video. So you can see that it will pick these ABs up. That is on high. Now, I am going to say that this is a lot bigger. The opening is a lot bigger than the other two. All right. Y'all, I know I'm all out of whack here. Okay, there's a sparkler on high. All right. Picks it right up on low. And y'all can hear, and that's low. All right. So, there's regulars, ABs, and sparklers on high and low. All right. Now, it's still on low, so it will pick those up. Picks those up, no problem. No problem. Got to get it to where it's flat. All right. Now this is all on low. So it will pick it up on low. So we're going to put it on high. No issues at all whatsoever of picking anything up. Alright, so here's my theory. Okay, let me turn this off. Yes, they are all noisy, okay? Hold on. Okay, so what is my overall thoughts about these 3 electric diamond painting pens? They are all noisy. Okay, I don't really think you're going to get away from that. It don't matter what they look like, what color they are, how they're made. You're going to have some noise. There's a motor on the inside. I don't know how they would quieten that down. Okay, maybe there's a way. I don't know. I think once you use it, you will get used to it. Again, lay something on your table that will muffle the noise. This one is the quieter of the 3. This one's the loudest, I think. As far as there's pros and cons of all 3. This one, I think it's cute. I like that it has a pen holder in it so that when you're finished, you can just set this to the side, stick your pen in. You ain't got to figure out, what to do, trying to wrap these things around and, and all that. I think they all need to come with a jump box. They need better instructions for these 2. This one didn't, like I said, it didn't even have instructions. And if you didn't look at Amazon, you wouldn't even know how to do this one if you're a first timer. I don't even use these pens in my normal diamond paintings, so I don't like these. So yeah. This one was the loudest. I personally don't like those pens. This one, I like this pen the best out of all of them. But I don't like this one. I don't. I think it's, all of this right here is just, it doesn't make any sense to me. And I don't like this one. This one I think is the better of the 3. I think it's nice that it comes in a pouch. It's nice that, you have a longer cord on it. You have a remote on it. You can use both sides of the pen. The pen is durable. Honestly, out of the 3, this one is second to loudest, I think. And like I said, it's going to be loud for y'all also, because here's my phone right here. Here's the table. There's this much in between this and the phone. So what I'm saying is you're right there at the volume. The sound is right in the volume. So yeah, they work great. All 3 of them do what they're supposed to do. I will say that. But I just find this one better than the other 2. The suction was better. I don't really understand, honestly, why you need a high, medium, and low. You just need one setting, to me, okay? Y'all might think differently. I think one setting, turn it on, let's go. I don't have to fidget for settings. I don't know. That's just me in my opinion. All right, so, again, like I said, this one comes with 2 pens, an inventory, a longer hose, comes with their cord, comes with 2 single placer pens, 2 filters, 2 squishies, okay? This one came with nothing. It came in this box, and that's all that was in there, other than a large white tray. So that was nice. The tray was nice, okay? This one comes with what you see here, comes with instructions, and it came in this velvet pouch that you can put back in there and throw this over in your drawer until you need it again. So I do like that. So all the links will be in my description box. Y'all can go check them out. See for yourself. Let me know which one you thought was the better one, which one you would be more interested in using. And if you've got any of the 3, let me know what you think, what the pros and cons are to them. So again, all the links in my description box. And y'all, please, if you are considering purchasing one of these, I'm not in this for the money. I really am not, because for me, I don't promote this stuff religiously like, the Amazon influencers who have storefronts and stuff. I don't even have a storefront, okay? I just get the products to do the reviews because I am interested in that product. And I want you to see, what it's like. But if you are wanting to purchase one of these, please use my link because I do get a credit. It's not much. So, it's pennies on $1, pennies on $5. So, it's not much. I'm not getting very much at all. But if you would use my link, that way they see also that I am doing the reviews. People are seeing what I'm doing. They are clicking on the links. And that way they will be more apt to send me more products that I can review for y'all. All right. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, let me know in the comments what y'all thought. And until my next video, I will see you all later. Bye, y'all.